Well, here we are at the other side of my days of presence and just being with myself, and I'm going to tell you, it has been a mess. Um, I started out this journey thinking, oh, I'm going to drop deeply into myself and I'm going to find all these answers and this depression is going to go away and it's going to be just amazing. No. What it was a shit show. There were times when I just would have rather been killed than to sit with how I was feeling. There are things that I had to admit to myself that were not easy. There were things that I had to take responsibility for that I have been blaming other people for my entire life. It was hard. It's why we don't do it. If it was easy, we would do it all the time. And we wouldn't carry around all these unconscious emotions. What I know is that each time I take the time to be present in this way, it's always uncomfortable. Sometimes less so than others. It just depends on how willing I am to admit that I'm stuck or that I'm struggling. And to really be with what I'm feeling and decide what to do with it. Being present is not easy. Looking at your mistakes is not easy. Looking at your patterns of behavior and admitting to yourself that what you're doing isn't working. Admitting that you're holding on to a lot of stuff that you really need to let go and that you beat yourself up unnecessarily and that you're too hard on the people around you and so many things that we don't pay attention to and they make us so unhappy in our day-to-day life. And so I encourage you, even if you can't take a week to just begin to notice what's happening in each moment as you're moving through your day. It's so easy to get distracted. It's so easy to just write things off and not pay attention. And then at the end of the day to just go, oh, I'm tired, and just blame the world for your problems. That just perpetuates the same shit, different day. And I personally am so over that. And so my goal from this point forward is to take this present moment awareness that I have been so deeply set in the last week and begin to move it into my moment-to-moment being. How can I be more present in my interactions? How can I notice how my old triggers and traumas affect how I react to things? Am I stuck in an old pattern? Am I repeating the same cycles? Am I making the same choices? And is that what I want to do? Personal responsibility is what leads to happiness. And happiness is not something that we arrive at. It's something that we work at every day by showing up, by doing our work, by owning our shit, by giving ourselves permissions to be, to have fun, to enjoy, to love freely, to live openly, to be authentic, to embrace others and allow them all of these same things for themselves without us having to have an opinion or feelings about what they're doing. Go deep. You're going to find the answers. The answers to why you're unhappy, the answers to what you can do about it, They're there, right in your heart space. You're going to have to unwind some of the unnecessary bullshit that you've put in the way. It's not fun. But neither is dragging through every day pretending like you're okay when you're not. You can be okay. You can be more than okay. But it's a choice. And nobody's going to do it for you. You have to show up. And you have to show up on the hard days. And you have to know that sometimes you're going to have dirt on your face. And sometimes you're going to cry at inappropriate moments. And sometimes you're going to tell people to fuck off when you shouldn't have. And that's all okay. Because you're also going to learn to be more kind and more gentle, more compassionate, more aware, more on purpose. You're going to allow more joy in your life. You're going to allow yourself to smile more, to love bigger, to go deep, to not be afraid. And that's what life is really about. Give yourself the space that you need to heal. It's not easy, but it hurts either way. It can hurt all day, every day, or you can sit with it and heal it, and it can feel better a little at a time. It's up to you. You're always choosing. Remember that you're never alone. We all struggle. We all get lost in the dark. Look for the light. It's always there. Namaste.